Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a Star Wars Squadrons video and to what is most likely the last pilot briefing we will get before the launch of Star Wars Squadrons in just a week's time. This briefing is focused on ranks, rewards and progression, and how Squadrons is going to provide you with new things to do over time. So basically how they're going to make us keep playing after the first week. Other games will give you gear that you want to upgrade, a leveling system, and they'll give you consistent challenges to do, and Squadrons is no different, and that is what this pilot briefing goes into. And they started off by reiterating, as we have heard so many times with this and so many games that come out nowadays, this is a self-contained game where all progression, unlocks and rewards are earned solely through play. Ever since Battlefront 2's debacle at launch, every single game that doesn't feature microtransactions, they will be so careful to make it clear to everyone there aren't any microtransactions in the game you're buying. And before we even get into the details of this pilot briefing, there is a screenshot from in-game, and Star Wars Squadrons is going to give us our own stats. Everyone wanted this in Battlefront 2 for such a long time, and it would have been amazing to find out actually what your KD was, how many kills you got on over the entire span of the game, not just from the Xbox achievements menu where they told you vaguely how well you've done in certain times and how long you played the game for, but actually your win ratio, which ships you use most often, and that keeps updating as you play the game, which is an amazing feature, and I'm so glad to see this added in Squadrons. So the three core pillars of the Squadrons online experience, ignoring the actual game modes that they present us with, are challenges, operations and your level. All of these are ways for you to earn glory, a currency which is only earned by playing, which you use to unlock cosmetics. You will also get XP from playing pretty much everything, which allows you to level up and earn requisition, which is how you unlock ship components. And if you want more details on that, go check out the last pilot briefing, because we went into very good detail about all of the customization coming to Squadrons. Now, the main form of reward beyond playing the games will be through challenges, and we will be given daily challenges and operation challenges, which are timed rotating objectives that you will be rewarded with glory by completing them. The daily challenges are often just simple objectives which will encourage you to try out different ships and different components, and the examples given here were to complete 3 dogfight matches, to win 1 match in fleet battles against the AI, so that'll send you into an offline mode, and as an X-Wing or a TIE fighter, which are both of course the same class of starfighter, you simply have to destroy 10 enemy ships, and each of those individually will earn you 100 glory. The operation challenge, however, is completely different, because that is going to reward you with unique cosmetics that are tied to the game's ongoing operations. Again, if you look at this screenshot, the example is a helmet named the Symbol of Hope, and it has the epic rarity, and to earn that helmet you need to complete 20 daily challenges before the operations end. And it even says on this screen that this operation ends in 76 days. So it's probably around 2-3 months for each operation to cycle through, and to complete 20 challenges actually isn't too difficult if you consider that there are 3 each day. So if you played the first 7 days straight and completed all of the daily challenges each day, you would earn that helmet already, and you wouldn't even have to worry about it for the next couple of months. Moving on to operations and ranks. Operations are 8-week cycles that happen in Squadrons, and each operation brings with it a set of unique rewards that can only be earned by completing its challenges. And once these challenges have passed, you will no longer be able to earn that cosmetic unless it returned one day, which would be unlikely, at least for a good while after launch, because you'd think they'd have so much new content that they would be able to give us without having to return to what they started off with. And you'll be able to tell from your opponent's customization just how skilled and just how much time they've put into the game. Just like in Battlefront 2, when you saw someone with the old Master Maul skin after 2 days of that challenge coming out, that's when you knew they'd grinded their absolute mind off. And the same will happen here if you see someone with a new cosmetic after the operation's only been out for a week. And these 8-week resets also apply to the Fleet Battles rank. So with every operation's conclusion and the start of a new one, your competitive rank, which is tied to fleet battles, the main game mode, will reset. So should you go away from the game and not play it for 6 months, you won't then come back to you being at the highest rank possible if you had earned that ages ago. You will have been reset by that point, and you'll have to work your way up and show that you are still skilled. And in order to get your first rank, you'll need to play in 10 placement matches. An example of this is on FIFA. If you go into division rivals, you have to play about 5 qualifying matches before they put you in a division, so that they can assess how good you are at the game and try to place you against people at a similar skill level. The ranks are listed here from lowest to highest, and they go from Maverick, Hotshot, Hero, Valiant, Legend, and finally Galactic Ace. And this ranking system is built to encourage players to improve their skills without being overly punishing if you then just run into some bad luck. Say you lose 5 games in a row and you're just getting swamped because the teams aren't perfectly balanced. And they have succeeded in this by protecting you from demotion into an entirely lower division. So the example they give is that you can't drop from Legend down to Valiant, the entire division below that, but you can drop from Legend 3 down to Legend 2. So you can drop down within your division, but not into a completely separate one once you've reached it. And at the end of the 8-week operation, players will receive glory based on the maximum rank they achieved rather than their current rank, which is a really good incentive to make someone want to keep playing, because if you get to the top rank, then you might be terrified to play for the next 7 weeks, just in case you drop down and then don't earn as much glory when the operation's over. That doesn't matter, because once you've reached the highest point possible, you will earn those rewards. And players will also get exclusive helmets once you reach the Valiant, Legend, and Galactic Ace ranks for the first time. And those are the same across all operations, so if you don't manage to get them during the first operation, you can still get them in the future ones. And finally are the levels. This is a completely linear progression, and it does not reset like your competitive rank. For the first 40 levels, you will unlock requisition points, which you can use to unlock ship components. And once you've hit level 40, you will have enough points to unlock all of the components, and you'll be able to create literally every possible starfighter build in the game. They say that the goal isn't that leveling will get you more powerful, but it will just give you more options to play around with your components as you play. There will be occasional bonus events that play out over time, including ones that provide additional glory, but beyond that, completing parts of the game will also provide you with cosmetic bundles. Players will get a bundle of cosmetics for completing the single player story mode, which is amazing to hear. It's great that they've given us an incentive to play through the campaign, and another one for completing the Fleet Battles tutorial. And that is all for levels. They've also got a final message since launch is so close. They say that while almost all of the game's experiences will be built in at launch, they're still going to update it over time. So if something's crazily unbalanced at launch, they will still be on hand to fix it and tweak where it's necessary and do their best to eliminate any bugs that pop up. They will, as with Battlefront 2, be showing release notes with any updates they make, so we will always know what they're changing, and it is amazing that they are being so transparent with it, as every game developer should be. Star Wars Squadrons has gone gold, which means it's in a state to launch now, and they are currently finalising some additional tweaks for a day 1 patch, because every game seems to have those these days. And that is everything for this pilot briefing and this video. As I said earlier, it is only just over a week now until Star Wars Squadrons releases, and I will immediately be posting the campaign on this channel, as I did with Marvel's Avengers, as I did with Jedi Fallen Order, and I will be doing a giveaway for 2 copies of Star Wars Squadrons as well. I am also completely aware that Squadrons is not full price, so should the support for the giveaway and for the walkthrough series be very good, then I am completely open to giving away another copy of Star Wars Squadrons, should you guys really want it. So thank you for watching this video. Leave a like if you are excited for Star Wars Squadrons. I absolutely cannot wait, and hopefully I will see you next time.